Where's Melissa? We're live. Look, they can't even see us.
Oh my God, we are. I have no idea.
Hey, you guys. We're not prepared because we still have Christmas hangover. Do you have a Christmas hangover?
Yes.
Not from alcohol, but from just sheer exhaustion. Trying to.
We're here.
Yeah.
Along with 22
Trying to recover.
of you.
Oh my gosh, that's so quick. Like, you guys are awesome. Here, definitely. I see you. Can you see me? Hey.
Hey.
Why do I have to duck?
Let us get adjusted. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without dropping the camera.
Did you guys have a nice holiday if you're celebrating it?
What's wrong with an alcohol hangover? The Latina next door says.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, Latina next door. I'm just saying that
We're just saying that's not what our hangovers are.
My sister offered me a glass of wine on Christmas Day, and I was tempted, but my immune system has been so worked over that I did not want to take a chance on relapsing. So, yeah. What'd you get for Christmas? That's cute. Is that a new?
None of this is new, no, but if you smell me a little bit, I did get a perfume.
Yeah, you smell good.
I did get a wonderful
Melissa,
perfume.
we're live.
Hey, I just picked up the paint you guys asked for.
Oh my goodness, what do we have?
I know. We're using Blue Iris today,
Oh, that's
Salty
nice.
Kiss,
Oh, but here.
and Liquid Sunshine. Is there still some in there?
Yeah, I might not need.
All
much more than
right.
this.
We're twisting again. Let's see if I can fix that.
We just need that twist
at
song
doing
from the
that twisty thing.
50s.
So
Come
I
on,
went-
baby.
Melissa,
Let's
how
do
was your
the twist.
How was your holiday?
My holiday, it was fantastic.
Did you like have,
Spent the night with my grandchildren, so I woke up to their smiling, happy faces,
Aw,
running
the
down the
best.
stairs and looking at the Christmas tree.
that little baby
It was
girl is so
cool.
stinking cute. Was
Oh
it
my
her
gosh,
first Christmas?
it was her first Christmas, and then we took her with the boys to the movies to see Star Wars because that happens to be like our new family thing. Our family used to just hang out and watch Jaws. It was the Robinson family Christmas movie.
Cindy, Vintage Sin, you're on here. I see you have a wrench, so please patrol the trolls. If you see any kind of hate speech, political speech, mean girl talk, or
It
anything
wasn't.
that's
It was like
inappropriate.
leather sexy talk last time.
Leather sex.
Please give them the heave-ho, give them the trapdoor,
Yeah.
Cindy, or any. There's more of you who have wrenches, so please keep an eye out for that because we don't want no trolls.
No.
So please be on Troll Patrol. We should make some shirts that say Troll Patrol.
Patrol, and then send them out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a magical Christmas for me this year with my 3-year-old almost 3-year-old who finally pretty much understands what's going on and ran downstairs to be so excited with all the presents under the trees, and Santa Claus ate most of his cookies.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh, they must
bet
have been
he
the
was
best
stoked.
ones. I mean, because,
We
Santa
need-
only eats like a bite or two of cookies.
He put 4 cookies out for Santa Claus and there was only half of one left. And then he said, "Mama, I finish."
Oh. You're like, no, Santa might have germs.
Santa might be
It's
fighting the
flu
same flu.
season.
We are out of babies in my family. We need somebody to make some because we're all out.
Didn't you just have some family members get married?
Yeah, we're like hint.
Oh,
Zach
yeah.
and,
Oh, yeah.
Although they're babies still, so I don't know. They should probably wait a couple years. We do have Levi, so he's our baby, and Ellie and Zach are looking at adopting a Chihuahua.
Oh.
Ooh.
So cute.
So Nancy Jackson, this is kind of important. She said she mailed a gift to Debbie and the tracking showed it arrived the Monday after Zanesville. The post office said they left it on the front porch since you were closed. She was concerned it was stolen.
Oh, Nancy, there are a bunch of boxes here that I haven't got to because I've been keeping my distance at the store because I haven't wanted anyone to get sick. So we'll go through those, and when you guys go live,
Yeah, we'll let you
later,
know
we'll,
if we got it.
Yeah, we did get a bunch though. So thank you so much.
Okay, what is temperature, guys? We're all bundled up.
I know it's,
I know.
it's freeze balls,
It's
right?
freezing.
It must be 60.
It must be like 64 degrees. Holy cow. The sun is out though. The sky is an amazing blue color today.
Yeah. So did you guys
So-
see the video that I posted yesterday?
I
It was
need to
supposed
watch
go-
it now. I didn't watch it.
It was supposed to go up on Wednesday, but it was Christmas, and so I was a day late. But I just basically showed you all what I got everyone for Christmas. And at the beginning, I had a disclaimer, and I'm like, if you're one of the people that I got gifts for, please fast forward so that you don't spoil the surprise. And guess what? Not one single person did that except for Stephanie.
Well, she didn't even
And
watch
Stephanie
it.
Didn't even
Well, because
watch
my mom watched the video and she said, "Hey, did you catch Debbie's video?" And I said, "No, she got it up." And she said, "Well, don't watch it if you haven't watched it." So I
Yeah,
didn't. I was
because there
told-
was a big disclaimer for Stephanie. Stephanie, these are your presents. Don't watch.
I was told
Fast
there was stuff I
forward.
shouldn't see
Turn
yet.
away. Just turn away.
Even Dion
So,
watched hers.
I
And
know.
Dion never breaks the
Well,
rules.
you know why? Because you were like, oh, I'm a rule breaker. I'm a present shaker. I want to peek in everybody's closet and see what they bought me for Christmas.
Melissa, I thought that you would follow the rules.
I know. I
Because you're
always
so
follow
in-
the rules.
You're so
I
into
always
Christmas.
do.
You're all about it.
I
Like,
know. I
this-
just
You're
I
the
just
one
don't
who
know
stopped
why
me from
this
opening
time.
Kenise's gift early.
I know. Oh, that was
me.
That was Steph. I wrote the note.
Yes, we
But
both did.
you ignored the note, and
'Cause
then
I never wait.
and you're like, well, you're always like, just think about what I would do. What
Nancy,
would I
can you
do?
remember?
And then just do it.
Welcome, Nancy. Nancy just joined my membership group. Thank you,
Woo,
Nancy.
Nancy.
We're about to have a new live for the members. If you're a member and you have a truck next to your name, we're going to be going live in a couple of days, and we have a big announcement too. And the worksheets are coming out for this month. A little behind because of the being sick and Christmas.
It's
But
really
they're
bright
almost
out
done.
here.
Shelby wants to know if you have any more of these bracelets. She wants the one that says "Dogs over dudes."
Isn't that cool, Shelby? If you go to the description box on that video, there's a link to Kelly Weiler, Girl Upcycled, or just go to girlupcycledstudio.com. They're locally made in Ohio, but I am going to get a hold of the artist and have her make some for us. I want her to make some that say Creative Genius.
Oh, I love that.
and
So Laura
Pam
Joseph, she
Mahalik.
said, "Can anybody say hello for the third time?" I'm not sure if you're asking us to say hello or you want to say hello. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Hello.
Yeah, the comments
Hi.
go by really fast, so hi.
Hello.
I don't know, is that what, are you
Hello
saying
out
hello?
there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or are we saying
I'm
hello too
standing
much?
right here
And
in
I-
front,
I'm-
but I still can't read the comments in front of me.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
I
what
always
meant,
look
but I don't know. If she wanted us
squinty
to say
and
hello, then
up
Well,
front in your
hard to please
face.
everybody.
or maybe
Okay.
we're saying it too much. I don't know.
I don't feel like I said
I don't know, Nancy. Maybe we mentioned her name.
Okay.
All right,
lot.
so down to business, you guys. I went to the
Hi.
Stop saying hello.
I went to the flea market and I got this really crusty, rusty industrial cart. We're probably gonna have to adjust the camera. Yeah, it's heavy. Look at the wheels on this baby. Isn't it cool?
Woo!
And it's super solid. I love these things, but
It's totally steel. You can see all
Yeah.
of the rust coming through.
But I
here.
feel like I want, like, well, I'm not going to do it. Melissa and Stephanie are going to do it together. But my thought is keep the chippy look, go with the texture, but give it a fresh chippiness or like
The
a
fresh-
brighter something. I don't know. They're going to do whatever they want with it. Well, they're doing that.
That's our new technique. The fresh chippy.
I have this little footstool that I started. I went live with Dion last week, and I started painting it. It's the same 70s gold as my sofa. So when I saw this, I'm like, this is a great demo piece. So I started painting it with blue iris. It needs a few more coats. This needs to be painted. The wood needs to be painted. And then I was thinking of taking the Bohemian stamp and stamping it maybe with golden ticket
Oh, yeah,
or
I
some
love it.
darker ink,
Yeah.
like I did with your letter, you know.
Oh my gosh, my
So
letter
I
was
like
so
the blue on
amazing.
blue.
Dion's here. Hi, Dion. She said
Hey,
she's
Dion.
wearing
Hi,
your,
Dion.
your
Yes.
beanie today.
Yes, Dion, we were just talking about you and how you cheated and
Well-
watched the video before your box came. So
It's freezing here.
Yeah.
We should have beanies too.
Kristen, that's what I thought.
DIY beanies.
Kristen,
So-
a bar cart or a coffee cart. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
perfect?
yeah. So I'm gonna use Dion's water bottle to start painting this velvet. You guys are gonna start painting this. We should probably adjust the camera a little bit. And let's just tell stories about Christmas and what happened this year. While
All right.
I'm gonna trade you because that's my new one.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Where's my
Snap.
We have a super chat.
Oh my gosh, we have a
Miss
super chat.
Mitzi Man, lunch money. Love y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm very protective over my water bottle now.
I know. I don't even see
Yeah,
the old
I
water
gave-
bottle.
I gave 4 water bottles as gifts. Every single person who just like loved them. I gave one to my landlord who loves to paint now. And
Did
she's
you remember to
stoked.
remove them from stock?
No, I didn't. We probably need to order more.
We do. Laura Josephs, thank you for saying hello. You're welcome,
Hey,
Laura. I'm
Laura.
sorry we missed your comment 3 times.
They literally like. Here's how the comments go. They fly by like you're driving down the highway and you're trying to read all the signs.
It's true.
So we try, but we do go back and read them after it's over. If that makes you feel any better.
So I thought it would be a cool idea to mix a couple colors, and I really like the limey kind of green. So we're gonna go with liquid sunshine and just a little bit of the salty kiss and see what we come up with. Is that what we decided?
I think that's what we decided.
All right.
And then maybe some stamping later.
Yes.
You guys see this new? Okay, so I have had many of these continuous misting spray bottles. They're great for blending, but when you push on this, it just keeps going and going. Like, it's so awesome. It gives you such a nice, even spray, and it just keeps on coming out for like several seconds afterwards. I really like this.
I put it, look, I
And-
put a heart on the bottom.
I did give one to myself.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna put a big
You guys,
M.
hey, I did give one
Sorry.
to myself for the holidays.
You did?
Well, yes, you should have.
Yeah. So.
The other side vintage, we want to carry your paint line so bad, but someone within 15 miles of us has it. We are waiting, but just like you asked for the blue house, we are going to keep trying.
Oh, 15 miles. It depends on the population density. Where are you located?
Have you already been turned down?
Annette McShane says she's new to YouTube, and what does the button that says $10 for? She's also a new member.
Oh, hey, Annette.
Hi.
Thank you for joining the group. The $10 is just like giving us a tip. Please do not feel obligated to give us a super chat. We use the money to eat lunch with afterwards, but it's not anything that we expect or feel like you should do. It's just something that YouTube has put on there so that people can tip us, which is so cool, but totally not necessary.
It helps us keep the electricity on when we're freezing out here.
No, we use it to buy burgers afterwards. So Deb and Jamie use it for their house fund. You guys, nobody's standing in front of the camera. He uses it.
So here, I'm gonna show you. I just always shake paint cans before I open them. Not necessary with this paint. Well, I'm gonna say like 99% of the time. I'm gonna open this color right here in front of the camera. It's the Liquid Sunshine. And I'm gonna show you how creamy and thick it actually is. And I know I'm gonna have to come back just a little bit because I wanna tip this and watch your faces, which I really can't see. And when you see, look at, it's totally blended. There's no separation. Look how nice and thick and creamy this paint is.
Marty wants to know if we need to sand or prime this rusty part before we paint.
See, we're not going to sand it or prime it. Probably just gonna wash it off with a clean cloth, making sure there's no dirt or grime or stickiness on there. And then we're just gonna go right to painting because we still want the chippy look. I mean, it is chipped and there is rust on the top of it, if you can see. I mean, it's not like you're not gonna snag your nylons on it if you sat up here or whatever you do on a bar cart. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that we are going to embrace the texture on this piece. So that's why we are not doing any kind of sanding or priming or anything, because we actually want some of the other color to pop through And if there is any bleed through, we are going to love it and shout with joy because we want to give it the same kind of loved feeling, just in a little brighter of a color.
Okay, so I am using, this is key if you want to paint fabric. I'm painting this velvet right here, and I want to keep the velvety softness. I don't want it to get all stiff. So this is basically a sponge wrapped in sandpaper, and it helps work the paint in. Because our paint is super pigmented, it's thick, you can water it way down. You can water it down 10 to 1 or 5 to 1 and still get a really, really strong coverage and pigment. So I'm watering down the paint to paint the edge and give a few more coats to the top, and then I'm gonna attempt to stamp it. What colors are those?
Laura Joseph, she said, how did you all get started in the craft business? She's having a rough time getting started. She's tried for several years now and she can't find the best way to get started.
I got started years ago with making things for my son, and I worked in a doctor's office. All the doctors and nurses wanted the same kind of things that I was making for their children that I was making for mine, and they encouraged me to sell it to other people and find like the craft fair kind of venue. And that's actually where I started, but that's years ago when they didn't have Facebook or any kind of social media, really. I mean, the only thing they had was like email.
I think if you want to sell things, the best way to do it is to offer shipping, because the world is totally different than how it used to be. Like, what do you think about that? I used to be able to go to craft fairs, and
More yellow?
you know, back in the 80s and make $300 or $400, but
We
now
got a super
it's-
chat!
Oh my gosh.
Brittany Mason, she says, much love from Oregon.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you,
Brittany.
But now what I see is the people who are actually selling what they make are working really hard to have, I'm talking.
We're creating over here.
The people who actually sell what they make are working really hard to have an online platform. Either they're going live on Facebook, they're going live on Instagram, or they're making videos on YouTube. And I see people have a lot of success that way, but because there is so much competition, like everywhere you go, there are things to buy. And the whole world is opened up now, so basically you're not just trying to sell locally, you're trying to compete with everyone in the world. And the way that you do that is by making a real connection with people. And the best way to do that is through video. I actually have a video all about that. It's called, what's it called? It's called How I Make Money Selling Furniture, and it's from 2 weeks ago. So go check that out, because we're also giving a workshop about that exact thing, about how to build a presence online, no matter how old you are, no matter how tech challenged you are, and how to sell what you're making through social media. So that's a long answer, but I hope that helped. There's a lot more to it, but that's like the beginning
You can always
answer.
just add some of that.
So we have a little variation.
Yeah, maybe you guys should change the camera angle a little bit so they can see more what you're doing, or I guess while you're working on the top, that's fine. Can you guys see all right, or you want a different camera angle?
So a lot of people are saying that there will be bleed through because we didn't prime, and yes, there probably will be. That rust will want to continue to come out, but we are embracing that. I love a good rusty chippy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love bleed through. Like if I'm painting a blended look, then I don't, like the bleed through just gives it like one more layer of color. If I want like a really clean look, and especially if I'm painting white and I want it to look really pristine and perfect, then that would bother me. But literally, there's been maybe 2 times in my life where I've tried to create that super clean, perfectionist, factory finish. Like, that is just not my style. So, in that
They want to
case,
know
you
if we
would
wiped
try-
it clean.
We did wipe it clean right before we came on. We just used a little bit of water and a couple drops of Dawn dishwashing liquid, and then we rinsed it off, and we sort of did that behind the scenes. So
It's kind of a boring thing to
Yeah.
show. So.
People are always concerned with that. Like with my couch painting video, I get comments all the time. You didn't clean the sofa before you painted it. It's like, yes, I did. I went to Home Depot. I got one of those professional shampooing upholstery things and rented it. And it's like, just because I didn't show it in the video, it took me 2 weeks to paint the couch. I figured that that was like not the most interesting thing to show. Who are you blocking, Stephanie?
I'm not gonna say his name.
Vintage Sin, where's your wrench? We have a troll that needs to be
Oh, I think they
blockaged.
did.
Huh?
I think they did.
Okay. Alright. Well,
They can't hear you with your head down.
but you can't hear me or
You,
Melissa?
yes, sorry. Debbie, you can't hear you with your head down.
You probably can't hear me because my voice is just still recovering from having the flu for 2 weeks. So I'm just using the water bottle and this to work the paint into the fabric. When you're painting fabric, you're not really painting it. You don't want the paint to sit on the surface. You want to work it in like a dye. And because DIY paint is super pigmented, 5 times more pigmented than most paints, and it doesn't have anything to really create a barrier, you can actually use it like dye. But if it sits on the top, it's going to change the fabric and it's going to make it rough and crunchy and it can crack. So I'm just watering it down and massaging it into the fiber.
You know what? I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna swipe some That's perfect.
So what colors are you guys using?
We're using like a lime right now, and then or like a chartreuse kind of color.
So
And then we're
Salty Kiss and Liquid Sunshine blended together.
And then we're gonna blend in some mermaid tail, or I'm sorry, Old 57. Is that what we said?
She'll do Mermaid Tail. I'll do Old
So
57.
do you guys paint colors according to the season of year it is?
Depending on the piece of furniture, I think.
I always like a bright statement piece, so I tend to, I mean, like if I'm talking about my own house, I tend to just,
I'm talking about like if I'm painting a rocking chair and it's fall close to Christmas, it's definitely going to be red.
yeah.
I feel like the colors that I did kind of go with the seasons. Like I like the darker colors or the wintry colors right now, and then
Be careful with the handle right there, because I think I got a little too close and you're getting
okay.
close to it.
And then in the spring, I definitely go for brighter colors.
When is Golden Ticket back in stock?
Golden Ticket is always available with the retailers, and it's very randomly available on our website because the pigment is very hard to get. Our Golden Ticket is like very, very different from any other gold. So when we get the pigment in, we sell it to the retailers first, and then if we have any left over, we put it on our website. So I would go, if you're looking for Golden Ticket, I would go to the find a retailer button. A lot of them ship, and most likely you will get it that way.
Let's see, I'm gonna try to catch most of these comments, because Julie Marie says hello, she loves us.
Hi, Julie. Thank you.
Kathy Goodson says she's gonna have to get the water bottle.
The water bottle is so good, Kathy.
Definitely.
Michelle Scott wants to know how we keep our clothes so clean while painting. She is a mess.
I am usually a mess.
So am I. I have like a whole drawer full of my painting clothes at home that I just kind of get messy in.
But we have such a small area to work in when we're on the camera, so we try to be really careful and mindful of like swiping our brush too hard to flick paint on each other.
Desiree123 says she loves you, Debbie. She watches all your lives and videos all the time and is inspired to be like you.
Oh,
Much
thank you,
love from
Desiree.
Connecticut.
Thank you. You know, I'm just going to answer that question about getting paint on her clothes really honestly. When I'm not painting in front of the camera, I'm in crappy clothes, a t-shirt, my hair's piled on top of my head, and I don't have any makeup on.
I'm
Same
usually
here.
in my
I am
pajamas.
vain, and so when I'm going to be in front of the camera, I put my makeup on, I curl my hair, I put on a cute outfit, and I'm just really careful.
Yeah.
And then when the camera's off, I
Well,
flip.
also we were, you know, the store's open today, so we're running a retail store as well. So, you know, you got to be a little bit presentable
Yeah.
to the customers that come in to hang out with us.
But yeah, that's
Um,
the answer.
She, oh, I can't pronounce this. Caranasos. She says she's doing a flower cart like this, and she wants to put a
Ah.
French sign on it. She doesn't have a laser printer, so not sure how to transfer it. Found on the graphics fairy. How about a projector thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've used
right.
a projector before. There's so many ways to transfer images. The Graphics Fairy has a ton of tutorials about it. You know what would be cool on here is stencil.
Totally. The graphics fairy, is that what you said?
Yeah, I actually know her. Her name is Karen. She's had that website for such a long time, and she has free graphics that you can download.
Where do you get the bottles you store your paint in?
These are, I get mine off of Amazon. There's also the Restaurant Supply Company. They're actually made for condiments, first in, first out. And yeah, Amazon is the fastest way to get them, but you pay more.
Oh, you did this before, didn't you? Can't you have it printed at Kinko's? Nancy says, or Zoe, I'm
Oh.
sorry, says you can have it printed the size you need at Kinko's.
Oh, right.
On transfer paper?
Probably.
No, it doesn't have to be transfer
Oh,
paper,
you mean
right?
for
It just
just
has to be with
Just
a,
like decoupage. Yeah.
it could be like a transfer like you do on the wood where you put the
Right.
patina on, put the picture,
Oh,
but you have to know
yeah.
if there's words, you have to have it printed backwards. And then you let it dry for 24, pull the paper off, and the transfer stays on.
Somebody said it's time to order aprons. We actually have aprons.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we have
We're
gosh,
not
we
using
do.
them.
Yeah, I have aprons. I have really cute ones, but I don't like to wear them because I like to look cute.
Sue H, I love your work, Debbie. I love your DIY paint. Keep up the amazing videos.
Thank you. Plus, here's
Zoe
a-
says, a word of advice, you can have them add in any others into any open spaces. Add as much as you can because they will all into one sheet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Plus, when I do my taxes at the end of the year, my bookkeeper's like, "Do you know how much money you spent on anthropology this year?" I'm like, "La la 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 la," and she says, "Find a way to, you know, write that off or some of it."
Yeah.
So if I'm wearing the clothes,
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Happy Friday to you amazing ladies, Joyce Hinkle. Happy Friday,
Oh,
Joyce.
happy Friday, Joyce.
Happy Friday, Joy.
Cindy Eaton says that green is awesome. I agree. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it is really cool. Okay, now that you guys have painted that, maybe it would be a good time to switch the camera angle so that they can
See the bottom?
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing going on down here, but yes. We shall.
Every time we touch the camera, it falls apart.
We should let
The
this dry and do a little
tripod.
stencil right here, though.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Here, I'm gonna.
Do you ever Mod Podge a picture or letter to a piece? Yes. Oh, that's a great angle.
I have Mod Podged. I have lots of videos on different ways to apply images. I should make a playlist for that and link it down below. I think
Sure
I-
is a lot of women in this chat, Robert says.
Robert, is he like about ready to?
On another topic, those band shoes are awesome. Thank
Vans?
you.
Yeah. Okay, so what did you guys get for Christmas? Let's talk about it. was your-
I got the perfume I'm wearing, which is Dolce & Gabbana. It's like one of my favorites that I never buy because I never really spend money on myself with a 3-year-old now. And so I got that. And I got a little case. So I recently got a new computer, not for Christmas, but I was carrying it around in the box that it came in because I just didn't want to damage it in any way. So I finally got a nice little bag to carry it in.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta have a good bag for your computer. That's important. What about you, Melissa?
What did I get? I got some coffee mugs, which are stackable, and they sit on your counter in this little metal stand. And they were totally perfect because anybody who knows me, it's like coffee and Jesus, and they're coffee cups, and I have a lot of them, so it must mean that people are going to come over and have coffee with me, but each one has a different Bible verse on it.
Oh, I love that. You guys, you know what else I got? I got, I've never done this before, and I've always wanted to try my hand at it. So I got, my mom and my husband went in together and got me some canvases and some like acrylic paints. So we'll see
cool.
what happens. with that.
Stephanie, I accidentally took it off the comment. You gotta show your face to it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Kathy Goodson got a new big TV for her basement studio.
Awesome,
And
Kathy.
now she can watch us on the big screen while she works. That's
You
so
know,
awesome.
Boy.
Does that freak you out when people say they watch you on the big screen? I'm like, oh, please
Yes.
do not. I would prefer to stay on the phone screen.
Mary Maxwell, yes, I got light blue. I love that one. Let's see. Sherry got a Ryobi battery operated circular saw. That's so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. H is still praying for your healing, Debbie.
Thank you.
Mr. H is from Oklahoma. Wanted to thank you for helping him DIY the green necklace with the bee. I get compliments on it all the time. If you've never gone to the store before, make the trip. It's wonderful.
Oh, did you guys do that? You guys must have done it. I don't remember.
Lisa Dixon got a new Dion Woods painting for Christmas. That's amazing.
Nice.
Whoa.
Rosalinda got DIY paint and IOD stuff.
Awesome. You know what I ordered on Christmas Day?
What?
My plane ticket to McKinney, Texas. For the
Oh,
next
yeah,
workshop. Yeah.
Hey, Julie.
Hi.
Hey, Julie.
That just reminded me of that green one that we had. Did that sell? The big
Yes.
Monet's Garden?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the carts sell pretty fast.
Okay.
Hey, Julie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Come over and say hi to everybody. I want them to see your face on camera when I ask.
You gotta get down.
Just stay down here.
This is just wet. I don't want you to get. Yeah.
Is my face will stay down there when
Just
you...
so they can see your face.
All right.
If, if you're telling
Okay, I'm
the
ready to answer the question.
So I made a video and posted it yesterday showing everybody as I was wrapping all the gifts what I got them for Christmas. And at the beginning of the video, I'm like, if you hear your name, fast forward and don't peek. I can already tell by the look on her face.
She
And,
peeked.
every single person except for Stephanie did not do that and saw what they got. What did you do, Julie?
Does my face say it all? How can you expect us?
Because you're adults. And like, what would you do if you're a kid? Like, open their gift before
I
Christmas?
watched the video.
What would you?
This
have
is
done?
Debbie asking
Even
us.
Dion
What would Debbie
did
have
it.
done?
And you didn't
But
look?
see,
My mom gave
I
me the warning.
admit
She's like,
that
if you haven't watched it yet,
I
don't.
admit that I never wait.
Okay, so
if
you
someone
have you
gives me
opened
a
your
gift.
present yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
She just gave it to me this morning.
So
Okay.
anyway, Julie, your gift is inside. You already know what it is, but
So can I go open it and look at it since I kind of know?
yeah.
I kind of want to
I
feel
wanna
that
know.
bowl. I want to feel my artist bowl in my hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want to cute in person.
Can you believe that? Every single person. Like I knew Jamie Ray would cheat. I didn't think Dion would. I didn't think Stephanie would. But now I don't even know if Stephanie deserves any credit because her mom told her not to.
It's true.
But I really thought Melissa would follow the rules.
I know. I'm sort of, yeah. I don't know. I don't tend to follow rules unless they're
I could have.
Debi's. I tried really hard.
Because I could have known and still went and watched it and I didn't.
yeah. Suck up. Okay, so you guys need to talk really loud because I have our brand new heat gun from Harbor Freight. It was, I believe, $14.99, but they're on sale all the time for $8.
Let's see, the Painted Giraffe got studio lighting and a ton of DIY paint and new brushes, along with IRB transfers. Jennifer Dunn got an Apple Watch and a swear word motivational coloring book. I love that.
Goodness.
Shane O'Mac got 2 plane tickets and 2 tickets to Disneyland for a January vacation.
Shane, that's awesome.
Essential Kimberly got a drill. Her husband looked high and low for a pink one, but had to settle for red.
That is good.
Red is good. What brand of red, though?
Yes. Melissa's a tool snob.
She is a tool snob.
I'm sorry. Is that red drill in Milwaukee?
Jennifer Dunn says, Debbie, didn't you play with your gifts before Christmas in the closet?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
What did
always-
you get for Christmas this year? Oh, look at it. It was your turn to have your hair done.
I got
Don't get it
myself.
on your sweater.
It matches your sweater.
I got myself a new pair of jeans.
Awesome.
I'm wearing them.
Beautiful.
I got this cool gadget where you can put your milk in it and it will froth it up like a latte. Cool.
Come show everybody.
Oh my gosh, that is
Debbie,
great.
I love my gift. You got paint
This
on
is
here, did
very
you know?
cool.
I know.
Oh,
Do you want to show everybody?
yeah, I don't know where this
Oh.
came from. Sure. For those of you who didn't see it, this is my, I love to paint paintings, and this is my ceramic dish for putting my water and then putting my paintbrush here.
My retailer Abigail makes these. I have one that I love. It's a little shallower.
I love it.
And they're called brush ups, and they're perfect for resting your paintbrushes.
Super cute. I love this.
I need to link her business below because they're wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's great. Because if you just put it in a cup of water and you forget about it for a little while, those little bristles on the end, they start to bend.
Andrea Peterson says she loves the color on the cart because she lives in Washington State and it's really cloudy there, so these sunnier colors help.
Oh, good.
You know what my favorite gift was?
What?
A bag of white chocolate chips.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need anything.
Sugar-free
I-
white
I
chocolate
pretty
chip?
much- Yes.
Oh my
So there's
gosh.
this company called Chalk Zero, and you have to go to their website. They don't sell in stores, and they sell a white sugar-free chocolate chip. I have eaten almost the whole bag already. Just
Oh my
eating. I was
goodness.
gonna make something with them, but they're in my purse right now.
You haven't made your keto whipped cream?
No,
eat with it?
I started eating them, and I just kept on eating them because
The
they're
red
that
drill
good.
is hyper tough.
Hyper Tough. I've never even heard of that brand.
She says she's not in the know about those things. I don't know if I'm going to. Come on. There's 3 from here.
So yeah.
Everyone's loving the cart colors.
So here, I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try to slightly. Can you see where I'm drying? How the paint changes color when it dries? So you totally know where it's still wet because it definitely dries lighter.
Let's see. Did Debbie get that ring for Christmas?
Oh,
You got it right before Christmas.
yeah, I gave it to myself. We sell these in the store. What are they, 20 bucks?
1950.
1950.
You can call the store and we'll mail you one. We don't have them on the website because we only have a few of them. It's 858-222-2989. Do we still have the piece of paper? But a lot of,
yeah.
I gave one to my niece and she loved it, but a lot of you have asked about it. So if you want one, call the store, 858-222-2989. They're $20 plus $7 for shipping anywhere in the U.S.
There's only one left.
There's just one left. So I
Let's
guess
see.
I could sell this one too and order more. But that's why we don't have them on the website because we only had a few.
Laura Joseph wants to know if you ever invite anybody off of your live chats to come out to do one of your shows with you, your live shows. If so, she'll sign up.
We have a class coming up in McKinney, Texas. If you go to the turquoiseiris.com, we are going to go live during that class and you can buy a ticket. It's on March 21st. So I don't know if that was your question, but once in a while we do travel out to different places. Once in a while we have events here. But if you want to come see us and paint with us live, that's how you would do it.
Okay, we
Thank
only
you,
have
Sue.
one
You're so
of those
sweet.
left. But we also have these.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mind my manicure because
Yeah, so
it's
just-
not there today.
Call the store.
Here you go.
We'll answer-
DIY headquarters.
We'll answer on the live. Julie, what?
So, Melissa, does paint crack when drying it this way?
You know, it doesn't. But if you are drying it over latex and you get too close to it, the latex underneath is going to bubble and then it's going to wreck your paint on top.
Some paint you can crack with a hairdryer, but ours doesn't really do that.
Jen, yes, Debbie will be in McKinney.
On March 21st. With
I'll be in
Melissa.
McKinney too.
Melissa's going to be there too.
Oh, tickets just went on sale. They're like $94 each way.
Okay, did you guys, here's something that I found out. I don't know if I can talk over that thing. We should probably change the camera back. Are you guys going to stencil or something on top
Yeah,
of here?
we should change it.
Ooh, I like the blending on the, okay. So I don't know if you guys know this.
Here, you want me to?
I don't
No,
know
this
which
really,
part.
like, this is really frustrating to me. So if you fly, if you have flown on an airplane, you know how, like, they just cram you in there like sardines, right? And every time I've gotten on a plane since September, I've gotten sick 3 times because it's like all the circulated air, and
Oh,
it's that
yeah.
time of year, and you're just squished
Oh,
together.
the phone is ringing.
It is, Julie. And so I was like, you know what? When I fly to Texas, I'm gonna get a first class ticket because I don't want to get sick again. And that will just be my little gift to myself. It's only a 3-hour flight. It can't be like that crazy expensive.
But it's the same air circulating.
It is, but at least I'll be in the front row, so it won't like, I don't know. I just thought I would try it. I can get on last and get off first. So when you go to buy tickets, the computer, the cookies or whatever it is, once you like, I went in and I looked. I'm like, oh, I wonder how much they are. I wasn't ready to buy, but it was a $600 round ticket. And then when I went back to actually buy it, it was
Okay.
$8.99. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because they know that you want that ticket, so they
Yes,
know that
they
when you
are
come back, they're going to give you a higher price. So if you look for a ticket and then you don't get it, you have to clear your cookies in order to get the price that they first
Gotcha.
gave it to you at.
And they also,
That is so rude. Like already flying is such a
and then
hard thing
they
to do.
all of a sudden
Okay,
send
so-
you a bunch of spam about, oh, tickets to Dallas are on sale or this.
Vintage Sin has a very good tip, and I agree with you. Airborne is life, she says. Start taking it a day before you go and continue to take it through your whole trip. It is nothing but vitamins, and it was made by a school teacher.
Okay, Vintage Sin.
It's a lot of zinc and vitamin
When I get on the plane in March, I am gonna take that. I'm gonna wear one of those surgical masks. I'm gonna coat the inside of my nose with Vaseline or something. I'm doing all the things. It's not happening again.
Okay, hold on.
Could you tell me why they call it a flea market?
I just need to do a quick.
That's a good question. I don't know why.
Is that the one?
Who's on the phone, Julie?
That is $12. Do you want to order that way?
Melissa, why don't we not have that on? And
I
just
thought we were
work
gonna
on
try
the-
to do the thing.
Let's just work on the top, because that's like.
Yeah,
really-
but the
it's
top's
really-
not dry. Oh, I was gonna dry the top, but then it got loud, so I transferred it to the bottom, hoping that the top of the metal would not echo and it would make a quieter
Also,
sound.
don't open the vent by where you sit in the front.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I've
gosh,
heard that. Like,
I
you know,
always
never
have to do
'cause
that
thing-
because I freak out.
Lamia is here from France.
Okay, just talk loud. This is almost done on this corner.
She said bonjour from France. She
Bonjour.
is living, that's where she's living, and she likes what we're doing.
Oh, bonjour, Lena.
Lamia.
Lamia. La Mazel.
Incorporated.
We're gonna.
That was fun. We just didn't make
I
fun
don't
of your
see
name.
any that are like
We love
hers
Laverne
that
and
she's-
Shirley.
she's talking
Jim
about. Did you guys
Gaffigan.
show this
Why
one?
is it called a
Melissa
flea
said we
market?
had one
The
left,
flea
but
market?
if
I
not,
think
I'll sell
because-
this one. She
Okay.
can buy this one if she
But they
wants,
kind
if
of
she
spelled
doesn't.
flea
Debbie.
wrong when they say flea market, but it's like everything is on sale. You got to take it now. It's going to be gone in a second. Grab it and flee with it. But,
I bet you could Google it and
or
find a good answer.
it's about all the junk that's been laying out in your yard with the junkyard dog, and he has fleas, so everything is flea infested. So now it's
Oh,
a
you
flea
did
market.
I just want to hold up something I'm confirming with her.
Who's on the phone, Julie? Okay.
Is that the one? This is Debbie from, where are you at again?
Debbie's on the phone.
Debbie from
Buying
North
one of
Carolina
these.
is buying some rings.
Debbie from North Carolina.
Whoa.
Woo woo.
Thank you.
Here's what I think. I have no idea why they call it a flea market, but you know, like.
You're gonna love your sweater, man. You're a hot mess today.
It's alright, it'll come right
It
off.
rinse out. I'll get it off. You watch. You know, like in the old time cartoons, they would have like a flea circus.
Yes.
And they would train fleas to do flips and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it came from that, like the flea circus turned into the flea market because it's like a bunch
Oh,
of.
because then they had little vendors on the outside, like the rodeo.
Charlotte Podge says, because old clothes used to have fleas.
Is that why? What's the real reason? If you guys know, put it in the comments because we're just guessing. But I always thought, oh, flea circus, flea market, it's just a bunch of like yahoos selling their stuff.
Yahoos. Bronte says, please turn that dryer off.
It's off.
It's off. Totally done. Okay, so do you think that we're gonna distress it a little? Wait till the
Vintage
very
Sin just
end.
Googled it for us, and she said it came from the French word, and it meant flea-infested merchandise.
Ah,
Oh yes.
really,
I did have one, but not from the junkyard dog. But possibly.
It referred to the likely flea-infested used merchandise.
Wow. That makes
Oh.
more sense.
So now we don't want to call it that anymore.
I love the word flea market.
Yeah, me too.
You know what?
What?
Fleas used to love me. Like whenever I would be in a mosquito or flea
Oh,
area,
me too.
they would jump on me like crazy.
We must have like sweet blood.
Oh.
Yeah, to the point where I lived in this house where there was a family of skunks living under the floorboards
no.
of the
Oh,
whole
with the
house.
fleas.
And the fleas started coming up through the floor. And I got bit like crazy, and I tried everything. I couldn't get
Yeah.
them to stop biting me, so I finally went to a pet store, and I lifted up my pant leg and showed the clerk. I'm like, what do I do? And she went like this when she saw my leg. Like she gasped audibly, like it was so
Wow.
bad. But do you want to know what?
What?
How did you fix it?
Now that I eat keto and I don't eat any sugar, fleas do not bite me. Like I was in a place where everyone was getting bit by mosquitoes. I didn't get any. It's like they would land on me and they'd be like, nothing to eat here, boys, pack it up. And they wouldn't even
Oh.
do anything. Same
Lois
with the
says
fleas.
clean bodies attract bugs. That must mean I'm pretty clean because I have the same
Yeah,
problem.
my dad always used to say when we were camping, stand in the smoke from the campfire. They don't
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah, that doesn't work on me.
No, if you change your diet, they will not eat you. Just
I gotta
saying.
change my diet after
My-
this holiday season.
My
I
whole life,
packed on about 12 pounds, I think.
my whole life, the fleas and the mosquitoes loved me, and now they could care less about me. It's great.
One man's fleas is another man's pets. Hence, flea circus.
Okay.
All right, so are we gonna do a stencil on the top of this thing?
Yeah, I think.
What kind of stencil are you thinking?
I don't know. It's up to you, babe.
What about the grain sack stripe going across it, and then I don't know,
So it's like a race car T-cart.
and then some French,
I want to go fast.
Frenchy French.
Frenchy French.
I don't know. Or
Yeah.
Shane wants to know how come no one's heard the skunk under the house story yet, Miss Debbie?
you know, I have so many stories, Shane. That's hard to get to all of them. I need to write them all in a book so that I remember them. Because when I go to make a video, I'm like, what do I talk about now? I can't think of anything. And then later I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, the skunk story.
You know, that's what stops me from making videos because I feel like I don't have any stories. I'm
Oh,
sure I
you
have them.
have stories.
I'm sure. I
Your
have
mom
plenty.
has a million stories because Bobby hears them all the time.
I don't.
I heard that from Bobby last week.
It's true. She
Bobby.
did say that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that my stories would
Bobby?
be interesting. Yeah, your Bobby.
You're Bobby.
Bobby was telling stories about you.
No, no.
No,
My
he
mom,
comes in on the
apparently.
weekend when Barb is here, and
And
she
tells
tells him a
Barb?
bunch of stories about Stephanie's wild childhood.
Apparently, yeah.
Bobby loves to talk. Have you noticed?
Oh yeah,
He-
and if somebody new comes into the store, you have a new guest, he's like right there, like wanting to know everything about them or telling about whatever his latest story is. Yeah, he's very personable.
When Bobby
So-
and I were dating, he had a high-end sales job, and he would talk for a living and sell stuff. And I would work here at the store all day talking to people all day. I'm an introvert, so I run out of words, and then I just don't want to talk when I go
Yes.
home. I'm done talking.
Can totally relate.
And I would go home, and Bobby would make dinner, and then he would start talking to me, and I just want to sit on the couch and just be like, become one with the sofa. And he would just be like, blah, 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 and I just was like, aren't you out of words yet? You've been talking all day. Like, I can't.
Yeah,
I
men
can't.
only have like 300
Yeah, men are
words
supposed to
during the
have
day,
less words than
so
women, but Bobby, oh my gosh. he
yeah,
has
it's
so many
usually like
words.
at work they get rid of their words, so they come home to their wives and stuff, and they have nothing to say.
Vintage says you would think that Bobby would want to be on camera more if that's the case.
He doesn't.
I think it's like it's just like the what is that tool time Taylor
Yeah,
guy?
he likes the
Oh.
mystique.
Yes, he likes that now.
Oh,
He wants to
my
remain
gosh.
mysterious.
why can't
Tim
I
the
even
tool guy.
remember his name? Wilson.
Wilson.
I
Thank you.
wish he would get on camera because he's funny.
Yes,
He's really funny.
he is. He likes to make people laugh too.
Who is the bass guitarist in the Red Hot Chili Peppers? It's Flea, isn't it Flea?
Oh yeah, his name is Flea.
So, I'm gonna go check out some stencils.
We are at almost an hour, so I'm not sure we need to get one of these stencils on here.
Oh yeah, I think
We'll
in
have to do
honor
it
of
later.
Christmas, we will come back next week, stencil this, and I'm gonna stencil this with a IOD Bohemian stamp with golden ticket.
Stay tuned. 1 week.
Yeah.
Um,
But
one
are
more
there-
thing. Laura wants to know if she's gonna send a picture. If she can send us a picture of a purse that she made and get our expert opinions.
She can hashtag us on Instagram, Debbie's Design Diary,
Hashtag
and we can check it out that way.
Debbie's
Okay.
DEBIS Design Diary.
Yeah. Awesome. How fun. You made a purse? That's cool. My niece made me a messenger bag. She sews, and she made me this cute messenger bag for Christmas.
Oh, are you using it today?
No, I'm not using it today, but I will be using
Shelby wants to know when we'll be getting that kindest regards stamp.
Oh,
Soon.
What's the word on that, you guys?
Yeah, we have several orders that are waiting for that stamp.
Right.
So I'm gonna call the
It's been a
IOD
long
sisters
time.
today and see how much longer. But I was told any day. Like I was told we were supposed to get it last week. So I don't know what's going on.
maybe it was in
But,
that package.
Yeah,
With the package
Oh,
that was
yeah, all the
delivered to the
packages.
port.
we haven't opened
Yeah.
yet.
All right, so
Any other questions before we sign off?
do we have a PO box?
We do
No.
not. No.
It gets directly shipped to the store, 315 South Cedros Avenue in Solana Beach,
Abby
California,
says, hey ladies.
92075.
Yeah. But seriously, you don't need to send us anything. Like, we have more than we could possibly use. that we
Unless you're
love.
going to send us pictures.
Unless you're gonna send us white chocolate chips that
Oh,
are
yeah.
sugar-free.
Sugar-free.
Or meat.
Or coffee.
Coffee too, yeah.
We like coffee.
All right, you guys. I think that's it. I don't see any
So,
more questions.
thank you. We love you
If
too.
I missed
We
anyone,
love all
I'm
of
so
you
sorry.
that take the time out of their day to watch us wherever you are.
If you haven't checked out the video that I posted yesterday, check that out.
And you can see my bracelet again
Oh,
up close.
Yeah, and go get your M, Melissa, because we started.
Oh yeah,
We
did.
started that M with the IOD clay last week, and I finished it on the video, and it turned out so good. I want to show you guys because it's really easy to make. You just get the wood letters that you can get at the craft store. We painted it. We put IOD molds all over it.
Here's your other gift from Kenise.
Oh my goodness! I got a Christmas gift.
And it's past the 25th, so you can actually open it.
Whoa, Kenise, thank you. Wow.
Do we still have any of the ring Debbie is wearing? Did we just sell that one?
Yeah, we just sold the last one.
We just sold the
I'll
last
sell.
one.
If someone wants this one, I will. If you don't mind buying a used ring, I've worn it like 6 times.
Well, it came off of Debbie's hand, so that might be
I'll sell you this one. I need to order more, so there is one more.
Abby Delamont. There's one more. You can call the store right now, and we'll ship it to you.
Ooh, Anthropology. Ooh, it's PJ Bottoms.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Kenise. Look at these. Kenise just sent me these. She's my social media manager. You know why she sent me these? Because when we were in Ohio, we had a discussion about how hard it is to find the perfect pair of PJs. Like some of them are too scratchy, some of them are too tight, and I was telling her I'm always on the search for the perfect PJ. Thank you.
Do I do what? What do you want me to do?
Hold that phone number up.
So that is
Yes.
the letter that we started last week, and I told you guys we would show it to you finished. It's the IOD molds, and if you go to the video that I posted yesterday, you can see me painting it. And the phone number, I guess, is if you want to buy the ring. But look how
Yes.
cute.
You can't buy the letter. It's mine.
We used the.
It was my gift.
We used the white decrepit dust and blue iris dry brushed over the top, and I think it was.
I know. Look at all of the molds. You started out with the kindest regards mold
Yeah, it's
stamped
layers and layers
underneath.
of the mold.
Yeah, you can see from the side. And then there's feathers on top. The little lock mold is there. There's a another doohickey and another scooчин right there.
A scooчин.
A
That's such a weird
scooчин.
word.
I know.
Addie says you are.
But it's cool.
You are all such an inspiration. I'm
Oh,
so happy we
you
inspire
too.
you.
You inspire
Thank
us. Okay, happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Friday.
See you next Friday.
We'll see you next year.
Oh yeah.
What are we gonna eat for lunch? We got super chat money. Doohickey.